I'm going to talk about occurring pattern. Let's look at weather warnings first. Let's start from line set OB. So line set OB is going to get some 20 to 30 millimeters. It's going to end this morning. It's going to start from today 3:41 a.m. to today 10 a.m. So let's look at we did line set OB ton. So let's look at Collingwood. So Collingwood is going to get some yellow rain warning with this rainfall warning, which starts from today 4:39 a.m. to today 10 o'clock a.m. So we did very automatically, so we don't need to do that. So let's look at Orange World. Something only markets part of the list. So Orange World is gonna get some fog advisory. No, that's the wrong place. So Orange World is gonna get some yellow advisory, which is fog advisory. We start from today 9 o'clock a.m. to 3 o'clock p.m. So I don't need the extra 2 minutes. So for that. So let's look at Hanover. So Hanover is gonna get some, mostly it's Western. So Hanum is gonna get some yellow weather advisory with its fog advisory. It starts from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. today. So let's look at Port Elgin last. So Hamilton is gonna get some fog advisory with its it starts from 9 o'clock a.m. to 3 o'clock p.m. So let's look at precipitation worship pattern. So 1008, 1012 millibars, 1008 millibars of pressure. Let's go to next hour. It's 8 p.m. So 1008 millibars of pressure. Let's go to next 24 hours, which is 8 p.m. April the 17th. So 1012, 1008, 1000 and whatever millibars of pressure. Let's go to 8 p.m. They took massive color fonts, so thick cold fonts. So 1008, 1000, whatever, 4 millibars, 1000 millibars of pressure. Let's go to next hour, which is 8 p.m. April the 19th. So 1024, 1020 millibars of pressure. Let's look at precipitation pattern, which is 2 p.m. So Boyles in Hanover, Line Said OB, Whitetown, Bombay, Sunny Bay, Midland, Belleville. The ones that are going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 5 p.m. So Whitetown, Boyles in Hanover, Oshawa, Ipswich, Parts of Scarborough, Stofford, the Market Oil, Georgia, Babylon, Betty, Ports of Niagara Falls City, Hamilton, Ogle. Those are going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall, including Coburg, Peterborough. Mississauga, Brampton, Toronto, Hill, Newmarket. Scarborough is going to get some lights and over. It's going to get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall, including parts of Niagara Falls City. So Niagara Falls City heaviest is going to be 2.5, heavy light is 0.25, including Palm Beach. Let's go to next hour, which is 8 p.m. There is something. So Whitetown, Elgin, Coburg, Peterborough, Hamilton, Oakville. Those are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. So summer forecast will be released like May 30th, June 2nd between those dates. So Mississauga, Brampton, Toronto, Richmond Hill, Scarborough, Oshawa is going to get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. So heaviest Niagara Falls City is going to get some 6.25, actually top of 5. The lightest 2.5 millimeters. So Newmarket Orange Snowfall is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. It's only orange snowfall actually. So actually Newmarket Snowfall is 0.25 millimeters. Georgia Beverly is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Uxbridge is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Oshawa is gonna get average 2.5 millimeters, 0.25 is the lightest. So Lights and Obi is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to the next hour, which is 11 p.m. There is something. Hobart, Belleville, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Hamilton, Oakville is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Diagonal Lake it's going to get some, maybe it's going to get some 2.5, light is 0.25. Direct velocity, heavy is 6.25, light is 2.5 millimeters. Scarborough, Stoffel, 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 8 a.m. There is something. So, Whiteton's gonna get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Whereas the top of Farnham is gonna be 6.25. Collingwood's 6.0.25. Bombay's gonna get some 6.25, 12.5 millimeters. Tanner Beach is gonna get some 6.25. Sotheby is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters. Midland's gonna get some 6.25. Georgia, Bablas is ready. Parts of Scarborough, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Coburg, Peterborough, Mississauga, Brampton, Richmond Hill, Stowfalls, Hamilton, Oakland, on the Lake, parts of Niagara City. Those are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Niagara City. Heaviest 2.5, lightest 0.25. So line said obey is gonna get some. It's going to be Fort Lear, actually. Fort Lear with 12.5 millimeters of rainfall, 80.75 actually. So let's go to next hour, which is 11 a.m. This Sunday. Whiteton's gonna get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall, including line said obey. So Collingwood, Betty, Beverly Hills, Belleville, Niagara City, Saga, those are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. So that's gonna get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Bombay's gonna get some 18.75 millimeters of rainfall. Then Salary's gonna get some 6.25. Midland's gonna get some 12.5 millimeters. Adela's gonna get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Boyalton's gonna get some third light is blue. It's 12.5 millimeters of rainfall on bluebird screen. Honeymoon is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next hour, which is 2 p.m. There is something. My time periods in Honeymoon line said will be Collingwood, Betty, Georgia, Beverly Hills, Niagara City, Oakville, Sissaga, downtown Toronto, Richmond Hill, Newmarket, Scarborough, Suffolk, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Coburg, Peterborough. Those are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Bombay's Tanner Beach, Halaby, Midland, Walala, those are gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Niagara Lake, parts of it's 2.5 millimeters. That's the heaviest, lightest 0.25. So let's look at Orange. Brampton, Orange was gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next hour, which is London. Let's go to next hour, which is 5 p.m. There is something. So Bombay's Milan, Olala, Bay, Collingwood. Those are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall, including obviously 2.5 millimeters. Line says gonna get some 6.25 millimeters. So let's look at Niagara City, Hamilton, Oakville, Sissaga, Oshawa, Coburg, Peterborough, Belleville. Those are gonna get some 0.2.5 millimeters of rainfall, including Georgia, Baptist, and Betty. So Uxbridge, downtown Toronto, Richmond, Newmarket, Scarborough, Brampton, Orangeville, those are gonna get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next hour. Let's go to next hour, which is Snowfall is gonna get some 6.25 millimeters. So let's go to next hour, which is 8 p.m. Niagara Lake is gonna get some 12.5 millimeters. That's the heaviest. Lightest is gonna be 6.25. Niagara City is gonna get some maybe 2.5 millimeters. No, 6.25 millimeters. Lightest is 2.5 millimeters. Oakville, Sissaga, Brampton, Orangeville, downtown Toronto. Not doing this. Those are gonna get some 0.25, 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Scarborough is gonna get some first. So it's going to be 25 millimeters of rainfall, heaviest in Scarborough. So the lightest in Scarborough is going to get some 12.5 millimeters, 18.75 millimeters of rainfall. Let's look at next hour. Newmarkets. Orangeville is going to get some 6.25 millimeters. Coburg is going to get some 6.25 millimeters, 12.5 millimeters of rainfall. So Peterborough is going to get some. So Peterborough is going to get some 6 layer, which is 31.25 millimeters of rainfall. Melbourne's gonna get some 12.5 millimeters of rainfall, 18.75 actually, but it's not fine for now. So let's look at next hour. Boyhouse is about 25 millimeters, including Cottonwood Bomb Beach. Solid Bay, Midland, Olala, Whiteton. So Hanama is going to get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next hour. Ocals actually is going to get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next hour, which is 11 p.m. There is something. Niagara Lake is going to get some 6.25 millimeters. Niagara Falls City is going to get some 2.5 millimeters. Heaviest light is 0.25. Ocals is going to get some 6.25. Sissaga, Brampton is going to get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. So Brampton, Mississauga actually is going to be 2.5. Downtown Toronto, Richmond Hill is going to get some 6.25 millimeters of 12.5 millimeters. Scarborough is going to get some the heaviest 25 millimeters of rainfall, and the light is going to be third. It's going to be 12.5 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to Newmarket, Orangeville. So we did New Propolis. Only market orange was Tofu's gonna get some third lightest green, which is third is 12.5 millimeters of rainfall. So let's go to Georgia, 12.5 millimeters, where that's 18.75, Betty, Super Fire, 0.25, Garden with 0.25 millimeters, 0.25, Sotheby 0.25, White 0.25, Boylston 0.25, Honda is gonna get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall, so Coburg is gonna get some 6.25, Belleville is gonna get some 6.25 millimeters, so Peterborough is gonna get some it's going to be 6 layer, which is 31 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next hour, which is Oshawa. So Oshawa heavy is going to get 12.5 millimeters, right? It's going to be 2.5, 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to the next hour, which is 8 a.m. A little bit too far, so there is nothing else. Actually, there's something. Coburg 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next hour, which is 11 a.m. So Niagara on the lake is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. It's passing through. Let's go to 8 p.m. Oh, it's just 11 a.m. So 2 p.m. There's nothing else. 5 p.m. There's nothing else. 8 p.m. There's nothing else. 11 p.m. There's nothing else. 8 a.m. There's nothing else. 7 a.m. There's something. So line said will be Boyolton. It's going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Hana with 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to Bartas 2.5 millimeters. Let's look at 2 p.m. There is something. Scarborough, Stouffville, Oshawa, which Dr. Which Hill, Beverly, Georgia, Betty, Olala, Midland. It's going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Sissaga, Brampton, Orangeville, Oakville, Hamilton, Collingwood, Bombay, Stanley, Salaby. Hopefully, those are going to get some 2.5 millimeters. Boylston, Hardaway is going to get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. So line says 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. So let's go to Niagara Lake, 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next hour, which is 5 p.m. Like I said, Obey, White Temple, Boylston, Hardaway, Collingwood, Bombay, Saturday, Midland. Those are going to get some 6.25 millimeters. Saturday is going to be 12.5 millimeters. Niagara Lake is going to get some heavy. It's going to be 2.5 millimeters. Heavy is the heaviest. Heaviest rainfall is going to be 6.25. That's heaviest, and light is going to be 2.5 millimeters. Niagara Falls is going to get some 2.5 millimeters. Coburg is going to get some 6.25 millimeters. Peterborough is going to get some 2.5 millimeters. Oshawa is going to get some 6.25 millimeters. Scarborough, Stouffville, Toronto, Ontario, Newmarket, Sissaga, Brampton, Orangeville, Oakville. Those are going to get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Georgia, Beverly, Cincinnati, Honolulu is going to get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to the next hour, which is EPA. There is a thing. So, City, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Peterborough, Belleville, Scarborough, Stouffville, Toronto, Richfield, Newmarket. Doses are going to get some 6.25 millimeters. This is Saga, Oko, Appleton, Whitetown, Bobsby, Boyalton, Hanover, Collingwood, Betty, Georgia, Bablas, and Zonala is going to get some 2.5 millimeters. Bobby, Salaby, Midland's going to get some 2.6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to the next tower, which is Coburg. Coburg's going to get some 12.5 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 93 hours. There is something. Coburg. It's going Melbourne's going to get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. So Oshawa's is going to get some 2.5 millimeters. Hooksmith, Scarborough, Stowful, Tatarata, Richfield, Newmarket, Ranton, Orangewood, Georgia, Babylon, Zebedee, Olala, Collingwood, Barmy, Sunby, Salaby, Midland, Uku, Everton, Norses are going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. And on the lake have is 2.5 millimeters now. Lights of rainfall is going to be 0.25. North Fall City Hall, I think it's going to be 2.5 millimeters. Let's go to the next tower, which is AM. There is something. So, White Poison is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. Let's go to 11 AM. There is something. Boylston, Hanover, Collingwood is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. Let's go to 2 p.m. There is something. Collingwood, Boylston, Hanover, those are going to get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. Let's go to 5 p.m. There is something. Boylston, Hanover is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. Let's go to the next hour, which is 14 hours. There is nothing else, including Niagara on the Lake. 11 p.m. there is something. So Thunderbird Salaby is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. Let's look at total precipitation, including snowfall. Little bit. So start. So 11 millimeters in Brampton, Sissaga 10 millimeters, Downtown 60 millimeters, Scarborough 15 millimeters, Tofu 14 millimeters. Newmarket is Orangeville 14 millimeters, Hooksville is 9 millimeters, Oshawa 20 millimeters, Peterborough 15 millimeters. Coburg 10 millimeters, Balvo 16 millimeters. Hamilton Oakles 9 millimeters. Oakles again, heavy 7 millimeters, light is 9 millimeters, heavy Snag, fast Snag on the length 23 millimeters, Snag, fast is 11 millimeters. Chochidia 5 millimeters, Beverly 7 millimeters, 6 millimeters. Berry 7 millimeters, Solana is going to get some 6 millimeters, 7 millimeters. Tanabe is going to get some 17 millimeters. Vineland's going to get some. So line side OB is going to get some Port light darkest orange, which is 40 millimeters of rainfall. That's the lines in OB. Calling it 5 millimeters. Boyles is 77 millimeters. Adam is going to get some 26, 25 millimeters of rainfall. That's in Hanover. So I might correct it later. So Hanover. So let's look at all the last already done. Now, let's go to next hour, which is 8 p.m. Friday the 17th. So also, 3 millimeters hook Swiss, 5 millimeters Peterborough, 2 millimeters Colbrook, 11 millimeters Bravo, 3 millimeters Stowe, 6 millimeters Scarborough, 6 millimeters Dada, 6 millimeters. Branch 4 millimeters, this is like a 4 millimeters. Georgia is going to get some 13 millimeters, 14 millimeters of rainfall, 15 millimeters, which is actually third, second light blue, which is 15 millimeters of rainfall. Beverly ISO is going to get some very darkest blue light is blue. So it's going to be first, second. So it's going to be 20 millimeters of rainfall. Betty is going to be 2 millimeters. Collingwood is going to be 0.6 millimeters. Sudbury is going to be 0.6 millimeters. Bombay 0.3 millimeters. Soda on the lake is going to get some 0.5 millimeters. Arkansas City 0.2 millimeters. So let's look at the next hour, which is EP of April the 18th. So everywhere in falls 8.5 millimeters, Hamilton Oakles 8 millimeters, Brampton 11 millimeters, Mississauga 9 millimeters, Downtown 11 millimeters, Scarborough 10 millimeters, Tofu 9 millimeters, Newmarket Orangeville 11 millimeters, Hooksville 12 millimeters, Oshawa 10 millimeters, Peterborough 7 millimeters, Coburg 15 millimeters, Balboa 11 millimeters, Georgia 5 millimeters, Family ISO 7 millimeters, 6 millimeters, Arbery, Holland gonna be 5 millimeters, 6 millimeters. Line side OB is going to get some 11 millimeters, calling 8 millimeters. Boylston's gonna get some 12 millimeters of rainfall. So, top of 5. 12 millimeters. Hardware is going to get some 12 millimeters of rainfall. So, 30 actually. So, Bombi is 30 millimeters. Sotheby 30 millimeters. Sotheby is 30 millimeters. Bombi is 12 millimeters. Midland's going to get some 12 millimeters of rainfall. 11 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to the next tower, which is going to be 10 millimeters. Let's go to the next tower, which is 114 towers. There is something. So watch on 0.6 millimeters, Collingwood 0.5 millimeters, Bombay 0.3 millimeters. There got Lake 0.2 millimeters, Babel. So for us, since 1 millimeters, Hanover is gonna get some 0.9 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to the next tower, which is total snowfall. So watch on 0.4 centimeters for us in 1 centimeter. 1.1 centimeters, Collingwood 0.4 centimeters, Bombay centimeters gonna get some 0.4 centimeters, centimeters gonna be 0.4. 1 centimeters, the market 0.1, so for 0.1, looks for 0.1, everywhere now for 0.2 centimeters, extra capacity. Now I'm gonna like 0.2 centimeters, so let's go to line set OB, which is 0.1 centimeters. So let's go to the next tower, which is there is no next tower. Let's look at air temperature pattern. Let's look at air temperature pattern starting from 3 p.m. So Snowfall 80 degrees, Scarborough 56.5 degrees, Downton 40 degrees, this is August 90 degrees. It's actually 80 degrees, Brampton 20 degrees, Newmarket, Orange 20 degrees, Hookswith 80 degrees, Ashford 50 degrees, Peterborough 90 degrees, Coburg 12 degrees, Melbourne 90 degrees, Abbotsford Oakland 70 degrees. Everywhere in Ireland plus 20 degrees, 30 degrees, Babylon's 20 degrees, Ready's gonna be 80 degrees, Wallalla's gonna get some 16 degrees. So watch at 40 degrees, calling it 50 degrees, where else it's 9 degrees, 10 degrees. Hanover is going to be 12 degrees, line said Obey is going to get some 40 degrees. So, Solomon 10 degrees, Miami is going to get some 30 degrees, Midlands is going to be 50 degrees, Saturday is going to get some 4 degrees. So, let's go to the next tower, which is London. Let's go to 7 a.m. So, London. So, Watson 12 degrees, Collingwood 15 degrees, where else in 9 degrees. Hanover is going to get some 50 degrees. Bombi is 12 degrees. Sotheby 11 degrees. Sunderby is 10 degrees. Virginia 10 degrees. Beverly Hills is actually 11 degrees. Beverly Hills is 15 degrees. Barry 40 degrees. So Beverly Hills is 40 degrees. La la la. 30 degrees. So actually yeah. Everywhere around past 14 degrees. Hamilton Oka 12 degrees. Mississauga 12 degrees. But after 50 degrees. So for 50 degrees. Scarborough 50.5 degrees, Doctor. No, it's 40.5 degrees. No, 30.5 degrees is Scarborough. So, Doctor, on 12 degrees, which Wales 50 degrees, the market also 50 degrees, Uxbridge 40 degrees, Archer 10 degrees, Peterborough 50 degrees, Coburg 8 degrees, Bravo 12 degrees. So, Midland's going to get some 12 degrees, 50 degrees. So, it's like 40 degrees, 30 degrees, Midland. Let's look at Lionshead OB. Lionshead OB is going to get some 7 degrees. So let's go to the next tower, which is 3 p.m. There is something. Everywhere now past 50 degrees, Hamilton Oakles 30 degrees, Mississauga 40 degrees, Data 40 degrees, Brampton 90 degrees, Tofu 70 degrees, Scarborough 65 degrees, Newmarket Orange 70 degrees, Hooksmith 70 degrees, Asha 12 degrees, Peterborough 60 degrees, Coburg 10 degrees, Belleville 6 degrees, 16 degrees, Jordania's 12 degrees, Babylon is going to get some 70 degrees, Barry 70 degrees, Alala is going to get some 15, 14.5 degrees, Water 50 degrees, Collingwood 6 degrees, Lineside Overy is going to get some 15 degrees, whereas 9 degrees, Hanover is going to be 12 degrees, so Teddy is going to be 6 degrees, Salaby is going to be 11 degrees, so Midland is going to get some 16 degrees, so let's go to next tower, which is let's go to next hour. It could be 1 degree off. So let's go to next hour, which is 7 a.m. There is something. Everywhere now plus 10.5 degrees. Hamilton Oakland 10 degrees. Brampton 10 degrees. This is like 9 degrees. Doctor under 9 degrees. Scarborough 10 degrees. Dover 9 degrees. Newmarket Orange 8 degrees. Hooksville 8 degrees. Ashford 10 degrees. Peterborough 10 degrees. Coburg 9 degrees. Melbourne 12 degrees. Georgia is 6 degrees, Rabelais so 7 degrees, so Mary 7 degrees, Honolulu 6, 7 degrees, 6 degrees, so Line said OB is going to get some 3 degrees. Port House is going to be 3 degrees, Hanover is going to get some 3.5 degrees. Bombay is going to get some 6 degrees, 5 degrees. Thunder Bay is 2 degrees, Salabay is going to be 2 degrees, Midland is going to be 6 degrees, Collingwood 6 degrees, so let's go to the next tower, which has 9 degrees. So let's go to the next tower, which is 3 p.m. There is something. Whitetown 18 degrees, Collingwood 15 degrees, everywhere Niagara Falls is going to be 70.5 degrees, Hampton Oakland 10 degrees, it's like 11 degrees. Brampton 18 degrees, Dover 19 degrees, Scarborough 18 degrees, Darlington 12 degrees, Newmarket, Orangeville 20 degrees, Uxbridge 20 degrees, Sasha 14 degrees, Peterborough 21 degrees, Colbrook 10 degrees, Balboa 60 degrees, Georgia 11 degrees, Waverly is going to be 17 degrees, Waverly is going to be 18, 19 degrees, Honolulu is going to be 17 degrees, so Lions and Obey is going to get some. So 11 degrees and Lions and Obey. So let's look at Thunder Bay. It's going to be 6 degrees. Sada Bay is going to get some 14 degrees. So Milan's gonna get some 21 degrees, 20 degrees. So let's go to next hour, which is something. Let's go to next hour, which is 7 a.m. There is something. Everywhere Niagara Falls 12 degrees, Hamilton Local 7 degrees, Brampton 8 degrees, Mississauga 6 degrees, 7 degrees, Dartmouth 6 degrees, Scarborough 6.5 degrees, Toval 7 degrees, Newmarket, Orangeville 9 degrees, Uxbridge 7 degrees, Oshawa 6 degrees, Peterborough 8 degrees, Coburg 5 degrees, Balboa 7 degrees. So Georgia is gonna be 8 degrees, Rabelais is 9 degrees, Valley 9 degrees, Honolulu 8 degrees, so Washington 30 degrees, Royalton 12 degrees, Hanover is 30 degrees, Lions and Obi is going to be 12 degrees, so Palm Beach Sunny is gonna get some 9 degrees, so Milan's gonna be 9 degrees, so let's go to next hour, which is 3 p.m. So everywhere Everywhere Niagara Falls 90 degrees, Hamilton's local 60 degrees, Mississauga 30 degrees, Brampton 60 degrees, Tofu 20 degrees, Scarborough 40 degrees, Dartmouth 30 degrees, Newmarket 30 degrees, including Orangeville, Uxbridge 30 degrees, Sasha 40 degrees, Peterborough 70 degrees, Coburg 30 degrees, Marble 20 degrees, so let's look at Tortilla 11 degrees, 20 degrees. 15 degrees in Babylon, Berries 50 degrees, 11 degrees, 12 degrees. Washington 10 degrees, Colorado 14 degrees, 30 degrees, Saturday is going to be 11 degrees. Lionshead is going to be 6 degrees, Jose 7 degrees. So let's go to Port House at 7 degrees. Otherwise, going to get some 12 degrees. 11 degrees actually. So let's go to the next tower, which is 8 a.m. So Washington 0 degrees, Port House 1 degrees, Hanover is -1, Collingwood -1, Lionshead OB -1, Bombay, Sunny Beach, South Bay, Midland -1. Everywhere Niagara Falls 2 degrees, Hamilton Oakland 2 degrees, Brampton 1 degrees, Mississauga 2 1 degrees, Dartmouth 1 degrees, Scarborough 1 degrees, Stowe 1 degrees, Newmarket Orangeville 1 degrees, Uxbridge 0 degrees, Sasha 1 degrees, Peterborough 1 degrees, Coburg 2 degrees, 1 degrees, Melville, so Georgia, Beverly, Ices 1 degrees, Valley -1 degrees, Alala -1 degrees, so let's go to 3 p.m. So let's go to 3 p.m. There is something, so it's going to be all something. 2 p.m. Washington 2 degrees, Lionshead OB 1 degrees, Collingwood 1 degrees, Port House 1 degrees, Hanover 1 degrees, Lincolnwood 1 degrees, Saturday 0 degrees, Palm Beach 1 degrees, Midland 1 degrees, Orlando 1 degrees, Georgia 1 degrees, Babylon 1 degrees, Perry 1 degrees, everywhere Niagara 4 degrees, Hamilton Oakland 2 degrees, 3 degrees, Brampton 3 degrees, Mississauga 3 degrees, Dartmouth 3 degrees, Scarborough 2 degrees, Toronto 2 degrees, Uxbridge 1 degrees, Oshawa 2 degrees, Peterborough 2 degrees, Coburg 2 degrees, Melbourne 6 degrees. So this is the very close to the end. So this is the end of the video. So the whole locus is actually 3 degrees. So this is the end of the video actually.